Bullet-Laced Dreams tells the story of militarization in ancestral lands in Mindanao, displacing the indigenous people, also called Lumad. It follows the story of Prisaline, a Lumad studying in Misfi Indigenous Lumad School, accused of being breeding grounds for communism. So I'm here today with directors Charena Escala and Kristoffer Brugada to ask more about the process of making this documentary. Tops, what led you to Chrysaline?
Actually, 2017 kami nag-start. Di ba, Cha? 2017?
Yeah, 2017.
Yeah, when we started filming Chrysaline. Parang napag-usapan namin ni Cha, we wanted to do a short documentary and we were looking for a story na we feel na needed to be told. Tapos, it was a time na medyo mainit yung issue ng pagpapaalis ng mga lumad sa Mindanao because they were being, yun nga, red tagged as, yung schools were being red tagged as breeding ground for communists. So we went to UP and that's where we met Chrysaline. At first nga medyo, ano sila, di ba, Cha? Wary
sila. Kasi hindi naman nila kami kilala talaga. Parang maki-join lang kami. 2017, may backwit school sa UP. Tapos parang napansin rin namin na hindi gaanong maraming nagko-cover na media tungkol sa story ng mga lumad. So pumunta kami doon ni Tops. Naki-immerse lang doon sa mga estudyante. Tapos nakiupo sa mga FGD nila, pinakinggan namin sino may interesting na story, sino ang pwedeng character for a documentary. Pero wala pa talagang parang research pa lang talaga. That was in 2017, ano? So 3 years ago. Tapos doon namin, sa FGD na yun, na parang napansin namin, ito si Chrysaline, gusto namin siya magkwento, kasi parang bata pa rin. Hindi siya yung masyadong gumagamit ng, yung ginagamit niya pa rin yung language niya, ma-feel mo pa rin yung innocence sa kanya. Tapos, pag magkwento siya, maramdaman mo yung very authentic siya magkwento. Kaya parang sabi namin, ito ang magandang kwento. Hindi gumagamit ng big terms kasi yung may mga bata na gumagamit na ng mga big words So siya parang very childlike pa rin siya magkwento.
Just before Duterte or after? 2017, this was the second year, no? Duterte yes. And
Duterte na.
Yeah. And then the Lumad, what led you? And then so nagsimula pala kay 2017 and then the Lumad evacuations due to militarization started 2016, right? Tama ba?
Around that time, 2015 to 2016. 2016 primarily.
So paano yung naging process ng documentation niyo? So you started I think midway dun sa documentary na yung FGD, no? And so you work your way backwards sa paggawa nung parang pinaka situationer to show what was the background ng story ni Chrysaline.
That was the first backwit school. After nung backwit school nila, umuwi pa siya sa Mindanao.
Oo nga.
So yun, sinundan pa namin sila nung umuwi siya sa Mindanao, sa Davao, North Cotabato pala, sa Bukidnon. Doon, sinundan pa namin siya. Yun yung parang pinaka-naging start nung film.
Yeah.
Doon namin nakuwanan talaga yung life nila. Kasi parang pabalik-balik din sila because of the safety concerns. Parang dinadala sila ng Save Our Schools Network, yung NGO na tumutulong sa kanila to Manila para rin maging part din ng campaign about militarization and about displacement. So bumalik pa sila ng Mindanao and we stayed there for quite some time. Pabalik-balik kami. It was difficult because we were based in Manila. So it was a difficult process because we had to go back several times to follow the story of Chrysaline, of Lala. So napakahirap nung mga panahon na yun. The first time we had to cross around 7 mountains and river na nalaglag pa kami dun sa river. Nalaglag ako dun sa river kasi nasira yung motor na sinakyan ko. So, napakahirap kasi we had to go to the original place where the school was first located. Kasi palipat-lipat din yung school because of the apparent occupation of the military. So, we had to go to the original place and then we had to go to the second one and then the third one. So, medyo mahirap yung naging proseso in terms of the logistics. And they were also being careful because security purposes din.
Nakabantay. Ramdam namin na nakabantay yung militar. Tsaka, mga paramilitary dun sa community, laging nakabantay sa amin at nagtatanong talaga sila, para saan yan?
When we went there, I think we got to interview a paramilitary. We're not sure about it. He in the final cut, he wasn't able. We weren't able to include him because we didn't get much info from him. But I think we thought he was part of the paramilitary, and for fairness sake, we interviewed the other side, then the local officials of the town, just so we could have
yung side ng
barangay of what was happening in the area.
Yeah, I was thinking I feel that maraming inalis because it's very tight. No? The story is very tight. It really focuses on Chrysaline, and it's short. Why did you decide to make it short? Despite yung sinabi mo nga na parang you've gone there a lot of times, and then I'm pretty sure you've interviewed a lot. A lot of things are implied in the story.
Cha, you wanna answer?
Ikaw na, sige.
Sige. Primarily kasi we really wanted to do a short documentary for advocacy purposes. Kasi we felt na a feature length would be too long to tell their story. And we pitched it kasi sa If Then short documentary program ng Tribeca Film Institute and Indocs. And the focus of that is really short documentary. So talagang from the get-go, we wanted a short documentary para rin magamit for advocacy purposes. Kasi we feel nga na parang kung masyadong mahaba, people might not have the time to watch the film. So actually, yung Tribeca nahahabaan pa sa kanya, di ba? They wanted a 20-minute cut. But kami ni Cha, we feel na the story was too complicated for it to be told within 20 minutes.
It works really as a short film. Tapos it focuses on the story of Chrysaline. And then natatagpi yung kanyang background, yung kanyang sitwasyon, yung kanyang context dito, tapos dun sa Mindanao, Mindanao. It works as an advocacy, a short advocacy film.
Feeling rin namin parang it's more useful as a short for Save Our Schools Network kasi Save Our Schools di ba, sila yung nagka-campaign talaga for the LUMADs. So parang feeling namin, kasi may mga talks sila. So mas maganda yung short na i-insert sa mga talks. Mas madali siyang,
so, going
mas
there,
siya for Save Our Schools.
Going there, so kumusta? Napanood na siya through the Save Our Schools Network?
Napanood na nung mga kids. Actually, napanood na rin ni Chrysaline.
Kids.
According to our contact, si Rius Valle, the spokesperson of Save Our Schools, nahirapan si Chrysaline panoorin yung film because syempre namatay yung father na spoiler ba? Naapektuhan yung life niya because of the situation. It was hard for her to watch because of that. Pero inexplain naman ni Rius may guidance din sa kanila na inexplain nila na the teachers there and the senior members of Saver Schools are in contact palagi with the kids, and they are the ones processing the events that have transpired sa buhay ng mga ito. And we were telling them nga na baka they might need psychological professional help also, because displacement in itself is a difficult situation to be in and to experience, and what more dun sa nangyari pa kay Criseline. So I guess ang huling kausap ko kay Rius, sabi niya they're in the process of doing that. And yung isa pa siya, yung isang girl, I forgot the name of the girl. She was present in the film, yung dun sa graduation.
Nakalimutan ko rin.
Nalimutan nila. And they acknowledge the need for the kids to have psychological help also. Kasi nga mahirap yung pinagdadaanan ng mga bata.
Okay. Has it been shown in the other SOS Saver Schools networks? Like also in Mindanao?
Wala pa. Hinintay kasi namin na ma-premiere muna siya
Okay.
sa Philippines.
Sa Philippines.
After that, pwede na nilang gamitin.
All right. There's this part it's a story na dispersal by paramilitary just before she went back home. How did you get that footage? And can you tell the backstory? Just so parang just to ease out our conversation. Sa more about what you know is happening there. Because it's short and it focuses the story on Criseline, no. Hindi that footage about yung harassment ng paramilitary, suggestion lang din siya ng violence. But maybe you can tell us more about what the violence that is happening there in Mindanao.
Yung footage na yun, actually, kinuha lang namin yun. Those are archive footage. Nakuha ng yung mga media orgs na nasa community talaga, like Tudla,
Kilab.
Yung Kilab, especially Kilab, no? Kasi ang Kilab
media.
talaga, ang Kilab kasi talaga, nasa community talaga sila taga-community yan talaga sila. At sila talaga ang unang nakakakuha ng kung ano man yung nangyayari sa community. So, marami actually kami ginamit ng mga footage na galing sa kanila. Ang nangyari doon, that was just before, yung footage na yun was just before the father got killed, no? Ito yung mainit na Yung mainit. Kasi ang nangyayari sa Mindanao, mga farming areas talaga, interested kasi ang may malaking companies, mga mining. Sa case ni na mga monocrop na farming companies, sila yung gusto talagang pumasok doon. So actually, yung footage na yon, actually hindi siya doon sa community mismo ni na Criseline. Parang visual representation lang siya of what is happening in Mindanao. Kasi anyway, nangyayari yan sa maraming remote areas sa Mindanao, nangyayari talaga yan Paramilitary groups talaga yung naghahari-harian doon sa mga areas na yan. At anytime pwede lang silang paalisin ng mga, parang walang respeto talaga yung mga big companies na pumapasok, pinapaalis sila for mining, for monocrop farming, yung mga ganyan na mga companies na may interest sa lupa nila. Ayun, so parang yung footage na yun, nilagay namin doon as a visual representation sa conflict at maipakita talaga that this is really happening. Kasi yun lang yung footage na meron kami na talagang makikita mo yung violence, no?
Yeah.
We wanted kasi to contextualize then what was happening in Mindanao, concurrent with what's happening with the kids. So parang it's a representation of what was happening throughout Mindanao and not just particularly in Criseline's village. Kasi it's yung supposedly violence is happening all throughout Mindanao because of the paramilitary groups. And because of yun nga, ang sinasabi ng yung in-interview naming teacher, si Teacher Beng, ang sinasabi nila is yun nga, talagang ginagamit talaga yung mga lupa for mining and monocrop plantations.
Even yung mga evacuation footage na ginamit namin ay hindi lang yung evacuation doon sa area ni na Criseline. Marami rin kaming kinuhang evacuation footage from the different areas in Mindanao.
It's interesting na yung process na para like ko sabi database siya na database because we also use and we see the need to use the footage from other outfits, other like Kidlab who are actually on the ground the whole time. And I think that is very important. So in parang wrap up, this bullet-laced dreams pieces together the stories in between the visible fight of Crystalline. Visible, yun yung I think yung pagpunta ninyo sa FJB, yun yung visible. She talks, she can talk. She can actually she talks eloquently. But yung invisible doon ay yung pinakita ninyo, yung nanonood siya nung fight yung sa simula, nagtatanim, horse fight, ang lakas nun, nagtatanim, yung displacement niya, yung papuntang Maynila, yung nasa loob siya ng enclosed space as opposed to the wide open space sa Mindanao. Yung grieving niya because of her father's death because of the paramilitary. In editing this documentary, what was your process?
Naku, napakahaba. Nakailang...
Because kasi nga it's crystallized into a very solid form eh. So I'm pretty sure there's a mahabang proseso nga na nangyari sa editing.
We initially had a 45-minute cut na pinakita namin sa Tribeca, tapos pinagalitan kami kasi masyado daw mahaba. Kasi napaka-complicated nung kwento.
Oo. Yung geographical pa lang, 'di ba? Kung saan ito, lumipat saan.
Yun. Actually, malaking factor yung...
Sobrang komplikado na.
Malaking factor yung geography doon sa kwento kasi kailangan naming klaruhin kung nasan sila. Kasi hindi nga sila sa isang lugar lang nag-i-stay. Also, parang this is where we are so lucky because we had the guidance of experts from Tribeca, from Indocs, na nandun all throughout na nagga-guide sa amin and helping us narrow down what is really important in the story. Kasi before we wanted to do parang a general overview of what was happening, pero sinabi nila na parang, no, this is the story of Crystalline, because of course we know na it was the story of Crystalline. Kaya lang dahil nga ang laki nung context behind the story, we had to narrow it down talaga to her experience. And nakailang revisions din kami sa kanya. And actually we had another film na taken from the same story. This is the broadcast version of Bullet-Laced Dreams, yung Dreaming of My Homeland. Iba naman yung angle nun. Siya, ano yung angle nun?
Ano nga ba yung difference? Yun, more on educate. Ito kasi mas sa experience ni Crystalline yung mas nag-focus kami. At saka medyo cinematic yung approach niya as compared to yung doon sa NHK version na parang medyo mas maraming interview. Mas yung context, mas detalyado kumpara sa itong kay Crystalline. Itong kay Crystalline, POV niya talaga, yung experience niya talaga. Yun, mas broadcast yung approach.
Maraming salamat, Tops at Cha, para sa discussion na ito. We are ending this discussion with perhaps a line from you as directors of a short film about the militarization in Mindanao, which you expressly and specifically did as advocacy film, helping the plight of the likes of Crystalline.
I think it's important na malaman ng, kasi ang mga sa ngayon, no, dahil sa fake news sa social media, parang na-red tag talaga eh. Naaawa ako sa mga lumad kasi na-red tag talaga sila eh. Pag sinabing lumad, pag sinabing tumutulong sa lumad, laging sinasabi na komunista, dapat mamatay, dapat isara yung mga schools. Pero kaya importanteng malaman talaga ng mga Pilipino kung ano ang totoong kwento ng mga batang ito. Dahil ang totoo, ang mga batang to ay naiipit lamang sa conflict, no, between the military and the mga rebels din na nasa area nila. So it's important na mapanood ang film na to ng mga Pilipino at malaman talaga nila kung ano ang totoong nangyayari sa mga batang lumad.
Tsaka there's a need also talaga na mag-decentralize yung focus ng Pilipinas sa stories lang sa Maynila. Napakadaming issue, napakadaming concerns ang buong bansa na hindi nabibigyan ng atensyon ng mainstream media. Lalo na kapag dati akong taga-media at kapag nagpipitch sa amin ng stories noon, kapag Mindanao, sinasabi agad noon na ay hindi rater ang Mindanao stories, na nakabase sa ratings ang pagbubuo ng kwento. So I felt personally na parang kailangan maikwento yung mga kwentong ito dahil hindi sila nabibigyan ng attention. And I agree with siya na parang lagi na lang isang side yung naririnig. Hindi natin madalas naririnig yung boses ng mga tao sa Mindanao. And yun nga, bilang mga filmmakers, at sinasabi ko rin to para sa mga nais gumawa ng dokumentaryo, nais gumawa ng pelikula, na malaking responsibilidad natin bilang mga filmmakers na ikwento at bigyan ng boses yung mga hindi nabibigyan ng boses ng sa malawakang platform. So I guess it's really our parang we felt na it was our responsibility to let them have a voice, let them have a platform to tell their own stories using their own voice.
Maraming salamat, Top sa chat.
Thanks, Cha.
Thank you, Dan.